to the Rising studio.
Hi, how are you?
Very well, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Awesome. Could you tell me a bit about yourself and your role and why you're here today?
Sure. I was actually one of the speakers. So my name's Danny Denhard. Only Danny Denhard in the world, so if you need to search me, you'll find me. I'm going to be the operations director, boutique digital agency called Traffic Optimizer. My role will be to diversify the offering and to really cement and improve processes within the agency.
Okay, awesome. And what do you think kind of rising trends around that kind of industry are at the moment?
I think I spoke today about content marketing, and I think it's something that everyone can do, and I think it'll be something that in 2014 I think a lot of people will venture into or specialise in 2014. Obviously social media is still huge and always going to be huge. I think, and obviously SEO, the bread and butter of the internet, really is going to be more and more important next year.
Yeah, so more about content, kind of engaging people, getting people, pulling people into your site.
Exactly, and I think what it will be is really force creativity within boring companies or more traditional companies. So Coca-Cola and Facebook this week have come out and said how they really need and there's a desire for compelling and contextual content. So I think in 2014 everyone's going to have to up their game.
And even then, because I think they're one of the main brands on Facebook themselves, so they've got like the most likes or something of a brand, and even they're saying to everyone needs to improve.
I think what we can all take away from Facebook and social media is people want information there and then, and what they also want you to do is stay there within their space. So going off to a branded destination probably won't happen in 2014. You really want to create compelling apps within Facebook or really compelling information within Twitter or social spaces. Sorry, to keep people there.
Yeah, so not to have them just to direct them to your site, to actually keep them on the Facebook site itself.
Don't think that you can just dump people to your brand anymore. People don't want to leave Facebook, they don't want to leave Twitter, they don't want to leave Google+. They want information that they need or that they don't need, but they want, or they don't need that they want. They actually want the information there and then. They don't want to go to other places. So.
Yeah, that's really interesting. We need to keep doing that more as well. And there are lots of young people coming into digital marketing at the moment. Obviously, it's going a massively growing industry. What kind of advice would you give them with the experience that you've got?
So I'd say there's so much information online. I think what most people should do is really try it out for themselves. I think that something that a lot of people can learn from more of the older traditional marketers is that they had to try things out. And I think what they can do is there's a vast amount of resource online, but what they should do is really try and hit social media themselves, really try and get a voice and create their own voice, because it's so important to have your own brand reputation and also own your own space. So I think that should do that. There's amazing resources online, so e-consultancy is great. Social media examiner for the beginners is
Rising.
Rising now, which is going to be huge next year. It's got an amazing share count already. And also I think if people should use video, so they should look at YouTube and look at beginners guides, and don't be afraid to really try and do things themselves. But the main thing I'd say with doing it for 11 years is really concentrating on where they want to get to and really trying to reach out to people, because people are particularly helpful online, especially on social and on Twitter, so you can make really good contacts really quickly. And don't be afraid to fail, because we all mess up. So.
Okay, awesome. Thanks so much for talking to us. It's really, really helpful. How will viewers be able to contact you?
So I'm on all the normal social media platforms.
The only Danny Denhard out there.
So Danny spelled the normal way, Denhard, or you can email me at danny@trafficoptimizer.com.
Awesome. Thanks so much for talking to us.
I think the next rising thing in 2014 for digital marketing will be an even greater focus on data, and big data in particular.